Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is going to be for Virgo for March of 2021. For everybody who's new out there, pull four cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to kind of hopefully bring everything together for us. I am an empath though, so I have a weird speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Guess that makes all you Virgos named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't think the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now we have good words for the month. They're patience, education, truth, presence, and vision. Those are excellent words. I can see two cards here of the vision one and one that probably involves presence. And I don't mean gifts. I mean like the universe or God, that kind of presence. Our card on the bottom of the deck here is the King of Swords. Excellent energy. This is going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, male or female. We actually have two people cards in here. So it's going to be male or female energy, not actually us because we're earth energy. So it's most likely going to be someone outside of us. But this is a person, or some of us might be called to step into this kind of energy because it's very mature energy, very patient, extremely straightforward, honest. It's going to tell you exactly what they think. This King of Swords energy has the ability to go to war, but they don't do it. They don't do it unless they are forced or it's extremely necessary. They always try negotiation first. So it's a person of great power, strength, someone of authority. Sometimes they say it's only Libra. Sometimes they say it's only Gemini, but it can be any single air sign there is. So it has to do, when it appears, it has to do with some type of a mental process, something going on with a mental process. So if it's someone outside of us, it could be someone that is very involved in mental type work, like a professional researcher, a lawyer, a military officer would match this King of Swords. And as such, they'd be a really good counselor with a cute mental dexterity is what the words are. They have this gift of talking very clearly and rapidly, and they think on their feet. They're able to express their thoughts. I believe it reads with considerable eloquence. So when they speak, they know what they are kind of like speaking of. So if it's not a person, it will represent to us some type of a situation, right, where these qualities are called for, where I've got to think on my feet. I've got to be mentally clear. Sometimes it's even about a spiritual breakthrough that we're getting ready to go through and ready to communicate with others. If it's not that person that's basically outside of us type energy, it's going to be something like that. Something that we have been really thinking about, and it's in our vision, it's our truth, that kind of energetics. It's all around us. So this next card here, I really like because it's judgment. And judgment's number 20, and that's 2 10s. So 2 new beginnings, and boy, do we got a card to go with that. It means we've had a wake up call from the universe, and we're stepping into a new phase of our maturing process in our life. Your life is, our lives are very settled now, and we're kind of letting things grow and mature at their own, at a steady pace, or at their own rate, is the way I'm hearing it. And we're not trying to hurry up the process. We're just leaving it do as it is meant to do. So we're realizing that we're being guided by this presence or the higher power, right? And a new phase is coming through us because we have gone through this flowering process like a tree. Tree produces its leaves, and then its flowers, then its fruit, and then we can harvest it. So it's the product of its maturity, of actually being like that King of Swords type energy. So we might get important news with this card that could prove very, very beneficial to us, acquire new knowledge that could bring us a sense of joy and fulfillment. Our health can improve, our problems in our life can be very simply, very easily solved. So it's a nice energy, I think, for Judgment to come into our energetics this month. Just especially with that King of Swords type energy coming in right with it, you know? Because the next card here, I love these cards because Pentacles, they're money, material goods, things like that. And now we got the Eight of Pentacles. And this is a card that represents like some type of craftsmanship, something that we know, something we are getting ready maybe to learn a new skill or take up a new career type of energy. Maybe our new venture could be very successful because we are in the kind of process of training ourselves intensively with some kind of clear goal in mind. This Eight of Pentacles, this guy has 6 pentacles on the wall behind him. 7th one's under his elbow, and he's copying the 8th like he's perfected something. So we're going to integrate sometimes old skills into a new form, or add some new skills to it, maybe to get a promotion that's going to give us more money. We've tried various means of making our living by this point, and we're taking some time, like that Judgment card, to finalize finalize decisions on how we want to use our personal resources to realize some kind of material sufficiency in our life that's going to allow us to expand. So the sureness of our purpose guarantees success, and then our craftsmanship itself, whatever it is that we do, is rewarded by commissions and new business, things along that line, really good, better opportunities. So, and we have the word education here, so maybe now is a good time for us to decide, what is it actually that I'd like to do in my life? You know, what is it? Because we have our next card here is the Queen of Swords energy, or Queen of Pentacles energy. Duh, I'm looking right at it and don't know what I'm looking at. This is earth plane energy like us. So we've showed up in our own reading. This is going to be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but it'll be male or female. This is someone that could generally just be us, or it could be someone outside of us, but it's someone that's really smart about money. They use it as a tool, but they don't worship money. It's not like God to them. That it's just something that can produce a tangible result, you know? So they are generous, generous person who would be a very excellent manager of money. They could be an advisor or someone that favors us, you know, or will be at least fair. If they didn't favor us and think, oh, Virgo's the absolute best, they'd be really, really fair. They're practical, they're well-grounded. The thing about them is they want to see the money that they distribute, right, produce some kind of a tangible result. So this isn't a person that's going to give us money just cause they have it. So if I was thinking of a bank manager, something like that, I'd have all of my paperwork in order before I went to get the loan. If I knew I was going to have a down payment, I'd want to have the down payment on the spot, all those kinds of things. But they would work with me towards a goal. So if it's not a person in our life, it represents harvest after much labor, security, and the acquisition of wisdom and wealth, basically, through experience and through the prudent use, not stingy, but prudent use of our wealth. So it's like being smart, being wise about the things that I maybe am purchasing or the things that I want to invest in, because now we have this Ace of Swords, and this is triumph over difficulties by mental means, because it's sword energy, which is air energy. It's all about thoughts. So how do I think? What do I think about? What will I do about it? You know, and it usually is not going to work real well with us being negative thinkers, you know. So it means a very big, major type of a breakthrough coming, a brand new lifestyle coming into being for us, and we have achieved the opportunity to get this lifestyle through dint of will and by using our brain, our mental faculties. I mean, this is excellent, and we're using them at a very high level. So I like that for us. And when we do that, prosperity, new development, especially spiritual development, spiritual growth, are absolutely sure to occur, and everything will start to flow and follow that new direction in our life. There can be birth with this card, birth of a child. Always says birth of child, birth of an idea, maybe an enterprise, things like that. Things that can bring us more accomplishments, you know, through right use of our mental, you know, our minds to do something. It always has, it puts us in now, and we are in this really great position or possibilities, where the possibilities of manifesting any kind of a new philosophy in our life in a new way, in a brand new way, something maybe that we never thought for before. Maybe we're adding a skill because of this, and our brains adapting to, because we're educating ourselves and we're saying, well, you know what, my vision is if I could do this, this, and this, maybe I get a promotion. Maybe I might be studying to make better investments and maybe making them on my own, you know, all those kind of things, because we have all the pentacle and we have two things of mental type energies coming up in there for us also. And I think that we actually have the people in that are going to around us that can steer us in the right direction or steer us in a better manner, so I feel like we're being, because of that that judgment card there, kind of like being nudged the whole time in a way, in a manner of speaking. Our card is trustworthy guidance. Yeah, we're getting nudged, I guess. It says, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and it's trustworthy. We have the word trust and we have the word vision down here. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for, be open to receiving our support for anything that you need that is related to this idea. Interesting. So where are we going with all this, Virgo? The angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are the answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You will be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in there. Don't worry about the details, as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your idea is valid and it's divinely inspired, and you're safe to make the changes and move forward. Well, Virgo, that's a pretty good reading for this month, and that is our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you just want a neb about me, or if you want an appointment, all of the information's over at the website. And that's in the About section below the screen. Also over at the website are 2 short videos. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you. The other one explains the sutra classes. The prayer class tells you how to format prayers, why you do them that way, that you do them. And the sutras are simple thought forms. Put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions dramatically, but the videos are over at the website that explain them. So to all of you that I've met through 5 whole years of doing these YouTubes now, and everyone I've met through 33 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.